Yeah, we'll do some stuff with some.
Let me check what you got here. That'll work. I can deal with that. Yeah. All right, we ready? I guess the real question is, am I ready?
Yeah. You just splash water in your face, wake up a little bit.
I need my makeup girl.
You need your makeup?
That way she can come fix my hair too.
So, guys learning the duck call, and there's maybe a little confusion on a couple of sounds in particular, and they do kind of sound similar, but there's a feed call that ducks make when they're on the water, and then there's a chatter that they make. If you hear mallards circling, a lot of times they'll make that little chatter. What are the, if you would demonstrate what those two sounds are, and then kind of tell us what the difference is, and how can hunters use it?
All right, the chuckle is just a... That's ducks that, to me, seem to be happy. They're flying around. They're looking real close like, yeah, I think we like what's going on here. So you always want to caution doing that whenever you're hunting. Because if that is ducks on the water, it's a bunch of them. Mm-hmm. So you got to have a lot of ducks moving. If it's just one duck feeding, it's just... So you can simulate that pretty good, but they both have their merits. A lot of times if ducks are coming, people still want to make racket at them. Mm-hmm. They just don't. They can't stand to be quiet. So I suggest either single quacks or just a little light, something like that. It just keeps the realism. But you just have to remember when you're doing that, your decoys have to be moving. They cannot be sitting dead still, glass. Ducks are smarter than that. Right. I know their brain's only the size of a pea, but they can store a lot of stuff in that brain. So, and good Lord, by the time they get to Louisiana, they've seen everything. Mm-hmm. They've heard everything. We're hunting the slickest ones around. I mean, it's anything but easy once you get down here. So, but, I think a lot of people like to do the chuckle because it sounds cool. Yeah. It goes back to that deal,
Sure.
Let me show you what I can do. So
a lot of guys, when they're, when they're sitting there, they're working a flock of ducks, flock of mallards just circling, and, they get on those corners. People call it calling on the corners, and there's a little bit more urgent call, called a comeback call.
Yeah.
When do you use that call, and what's a comeback call sound like?
Well, when I use it, they're basically have said, I'm checking it to you. They're going. I don't use that real excited call until it looks like they're not getting any closer at any point. So that's when you'll use it. And it's really just a sped up greeting call, I guess. It's just this is probably how I would get into it. It's a lot shorter, it's more excited. It's like, hey, don't leave. Come right here. This is where you need to be. And, it works, but it's just different whenever you're forced to use that, because that means they're not liking something. So odds are if you are going to shoot them, you're going to shoot them a little high, or, it's just when it gets to that point, you're basically... That's all but waving the white flag.
Right.
You're like, all right, I give up. But I have seen it work, where, especially on like gadwalls or something, where they'll just turn. When you hit them with that real excited note, they're like, ooh. And they'll come back and give you one more pass at about 40 yards. But you got to know that the next time they come within gun range, you got to raise up and start shooting them. Because they're not going to lie. At that point, they've already made up their mind. Yeah. I'm not coming in there, but I may look one more time.
Right.
So.
Right.
What is the problem, son?
You get excited.
Don't get me wrong, I get fired up, but I'm like, but I do this all the time. It's like,
you're like, this is nothing new.
Yeah, this is what I get. This is what I get paid to do. So by God, when they come in, I kill them. That's, it's funny to me. It's just hilarious. I don't know.